Yeah, it's been a couple weeks, hasn't it? I've been just sort of laying low with the Rockstar logics. Honestly, I was hoping to make a return with the Nightclub DLC, but seeing as how Rockstar don't ever want to freaking release the DLC, that might not ever happen. As always, if you guys have your own Rockstar logics you want to submit, you can either leave it in the comment section or you can tweet them with the hashtag Rockstar Logic on Twitter. But this week, oh man, I want to talk about the Nightclub DLC, alright? And how Rockstar are just botching this so bad. Now, one could argue that obviously I'm not a part of Rockstar's business and I don't see the internal numbers, and maybe them being secretive all the time is actually better. But there's no way. 2 weeks ago, or 2.5 weeks ago, Rockstar put out the little teaser trailer that said nightclubs were coming in July. And since then, we've got nothing from them as far as info, teasers, another trailer, screenshots, nothing. Now again, I guess who am I to tell a company how to do their business? But I just want to show the difference between a company like Rockstar versus Fortnite's developers, Epic Games. Fortnite, look, whether you love it or hate it, it's freaking huge, right? And what do those developers, what do those people do? Every freaking week, they have new updates. They are on top of the community. If there's a problem with something, they're like, guys, look, we are gonna take it down, we're gonna fix it, and we'll be back to normal in a couple of days, hopefully. And you know what? The community loves them. They're like, all right, man, we get that. We get that sometimes stuff doesn't work properly, but you know what? Since you guys actually told us what was happening, we're gonna still support you. And I believe this last week, there was a new season in Fortnite, and I don't even play Fortnite, and the days and weeks before that season came out, there was so much hype building up to it because they kept teasing it. They kept putting out little teaser things, and that's awesome for the people who love Fortnite. But then compare that to what Rockstar do. Rockstar don't do anything half the time. I can't tell you how many people I've seen on Twitter that said they're starting to lose hype, or they've already lost hype for this Nightclub DLC because Rockstar hasn't said anything. This could be the greatest DLC ever when it comes out. But a ton of people are losing hope, and they're going to play Fortnite and other games because they're tired of not knowing anything about the damn DLC. Like, imagine if Rockstar released a little teaser at the end of June, and then every week they released like a little screenshot or something. Just a little something to let us know that it's on the way, that this is what's coming. You know, we have to rely on leaks and hacking like Rockstar's cloud, whatever the service is, to find the guest list rewards to know what's coming. They could build the hype so much bigger and better if they were to do it that way. At least in my mind. Now, yeah, GTA isn't as big as Fortnite, but you know, GTA is still huge. It was the most downloaded game on the PSN network in June. That's a 5-year-old game that is still the most downloaded game in June. So there's a ton of people out there that are wanting to play GTA, or that do still play GTA, that could be losing interest because Rockstar don't ever say anything. The worst part about it all is that they always say, stay tuned for more info, stay tuned for more details coming soon. When? When are they coming soon? If the DLC drops Tuesday without any warning and they release the DLC or the trailer Tuesday as well, that's gonna be so disappointing. Yeah, it'll be fun, I'm sure. And you know, look, a couple of days after, we'll be fine and back to normal. But if they released a trailer Thursday or Friday, we got to dissect it and watch it a million times over the weekend. You know how much more hype people would be, more anticipated and excited people would be for that Nightclub DLC? Man, it's just so freaking frustrating. Like, maybe back 10 years ago, the being secretive strategy worked. And I guess you can argue it still somewhat works today. But I really don't see how they wouldn't want to let people know about everything, because more people would get excited, more people would get hyped. You know, maybe someone sees it, they tell their friends like, oh my god, this looks freaking incredible. But if the DLC just dropped randomly, then they wouldn't have friends to play with because the friends wouldn't even know about it. I don't know, maybe you guys in the comment section don't agree with me, maybe you do agree with me. I just, it's freaking so frustrating to deal with Rockstar sometimes. I just wish they were more open. And I know this has kind of been a rant, but the final thing I'll say is, you know, the Jester Classic is like the perfect example. It came out, or it was put into the game in the last update, but it never released. No one knows why. And yeah, Rockstar doesn't owe us an explanation, but it would be nice to know, since all of us know it's in the game, and all of us know there's major problems with it, it would be nice if Rockstar just was like, look, it's not up to our standards, we're gonna fix it for the next update. Simple as that. That's so easy to do. And that would fix a lot of the problems that people have regarding the game. Alright, sorry for the rant, but God, I had to get that off my chest. Anyway, this week's Rockstar Logics. I seen this, someone tweeted it to me. I don't know what game, this might be like Manhunt or like one of the old Rockstar games. But if that ain't a classic Rockstar logic, I don't know what is. Then we have this. This is one of the new t-shirts. It's the Hawks and Little t-shirt. And apparently in one of the mirrors, you can't even see the logo. Come on, man. Oh, one of my favorite ones. If you actually go into the clothing store, you go to the wireframe outfit, and then you look at the description, it says it's from the festive 2017 update. That was 7 months ago. And Rockstar out here are claiming it's new. It's been in the game for 7 months. Then we move into the Phantom Custom. In the MOC customization tab, when you actually click on the Phantom Custom, the description says, if freedom had 6 wheels. But you know, the person who wrote that description cannot count, because the Phantom Custom has 10 wheels. It's got 2 in the front and then 8 in the back. That's 10, not 6. Another classic. If you read the description of the facility, it says the facilities are miles underground. Are they now? That's why there's only like 100-foot elevator to get me up to the ground level. In real life, if it's raining and you're in a plane and you fly over the clouds, obviously it's not gonna rain on you because you're over the storm. In GTA 5, it's raining, you get in a plane, you go above the clouds, it still rains on you. I guess rain works differently in GTA. And then we have some viewer submitted clips. This one from Pedro. This guy spawned and his car was like this. How does this still happen? Johnny on the spot's dead, yet his ghost still remains. Then we have a Barcode and another great spawn. He calls his Starling and it spawns it facing into a wall. He tries to take off and it throws him into the ground. And then the final one, this one may be my favorite of the viewer submitted clips. This one is from Ren B. This guy was doing a MC cell mission and he noticed an undercover cop car, which is rare in GTA. So he's like, you know what? Let me go check it out. And apparently undercover means under an invisible cover because the driver is invisible. I mean, the technology these cops have nowadays is just mind-blowing. The worst part is, they took off their invisible cloak after they killed the poor man. So there you guys have it for this week's episode of the Rockstar Logic. Again, sorry for the rant if you don't like that sort of stuff, but man, oh man, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Like I said, if you have your own Rockstar Logic, you can submit it by doing the 2 things I mentioned. Thank you all for watching. I will probably see you guys back when the Nightclub DLC comes out, but until then, I will see you guys in the next one.